You are watching a master at work.
The kid's back!
Tonight at 6, Atlanta police are asking for the public's help in identifying a woman's voice on a 911 call. Now, this is in connection to the death of rapper Young Scooter last Friday. Police say the rapper, whose real name is Kenneth Bailey, died from a leg injury that he got while running from officers. They say they responded to a home in Lakewood Heights on Friday over reports about a fight and possible shots fired. In the new 911 call, a woman describes to the dispatcher what she says she saw.
I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting.
Again, police are asking for help. They are trying to identify the woman on the call. At the same time, the GBI is conducting its own death investigation. We'll have much more tonight on 11 Live News at 11.
There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house. And
okay, so this was clearly targeted. As you can see, she gave a specific address. She mentioned all the guys that live in the house. Like, you got to listen to this SWAT call that she placed. Like, she says everything possible to trigger all the alarms, to have SWAT come in there as aggressive as crazy. Like, they got to find this person. Look, check this out. Check this out. But before we do, hit that subscribe button. You know your boy Bandana gonna keep the content coming for the culture. More talk for your head top. Now, yo, please hit that subscribe button. The channel's growing. More content is on the way. We having fun with it. But this right here is a very serious topic, and we gotta address this. I hope they find this woman, because check this out. Listen to what she's saying.
and, I'm sorry, what is my name?
Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically, like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding the guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But
So already you got pimping, a gang of guys, guns, drugs. Like, listen to all of these key, like, dog whistles that this person is calling in on this call. And this person is supposed to be neighborhood watch. Hopefully they find this person really quick. I don't even know what the delay is. They couldn't trace the number or something. Like, this is crazy.
But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area.
How many shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Okay.
So I believe the girl is hurt,
And they're
that's why
coming from
they-
273 William Nye Drive?
That's not, yes. And the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay. Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like, she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out.
Kidnapping. Now she's describing kidnapping. Oh, they dragging her. She's trying to get out. Like, we got guns, drugs, pimping, kidnapping, gang of men. Like, this person is trying to get all of the SWAT in Atlanta to come to this dude's house. Like, what? What is going on with this?
He's refusing to let her out, and it's like 7 guys in the house. There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
This person is mentally ill, bro. A child involved now, drugs, pimping. This is almost like death by cop. Like, it's almost like they set him up to be like killed by cop type of situation. This is wild.
Okay, you said the female is naked.
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low haircut.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe.
What
well,
color
looks
shirt
like
and
this is
pants do he have on?
blue, regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. It's like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house, and they're holding her hostage. And then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Yeah, this might be a situation where there's an ex making this call or somebody who really is some type of on their high horse neighborhood watch type person trying to get them ran out of the neighborhood because they don't like the way that scooter was moving. That's definitely on the table in this situation. As she described herself as neighborhood watch, I don't think that should be hard for them to locate. There's got to be somebody who's just overly nosy in that neighborhood and the source of all of this. Somebody knows that voice for sure in that area. Somebody knows that voice and knows like, oh no, that's that lady who be tripping. So we should expect to see an arrest within the next 48 to 72 hours for sure. Somebody know that voice. Somebody know that type of personality. And I'm sure how hard is it to trace the number back for a 911 call? She calling for burner phone? That's even more like sneaky and malicious. If that's what she did, she calling for burner phone that they can't trace it. I don't understand what the delay is. But this was definitely a setup. Now, should he have ran from the police? That's a whole nother subject. He shouldn't have been in this position to run from the police in the first place. So I feel like he had to run. I don't know if he had warrants open. It was his birthday. He might have been a little tipsy. It's a whole lot of things that factor into what made him make that wrong decision to do that ultimately cost him his life. But how did we get to that point is important as well. And this person making a fake SWAT call like this on Scooter, that caused ultimately his death. That's the tipping point that ultimately caused his death. Damn. What do y'all think? Should this lady be charged with murder or something like that? Negligence or what's the other one when it's not murder? Manslaughter? I don't know, but I definitely would like to see what they come up with as far as the charges for this. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think.